Rosie O'Donnell has managed to steal the spotlight from host Steve Harvey on Wednesday's Celebrity Family Feud episode. The View alum pushed Steve out of the way to give herself some room when she belted a rendition of a holiday classic in the middle of the game. Rosie and her family competed against Pose star Billy Porter and his family before she paused midway for an impromptu performance. The 61-year-old actress walked up to Steve, 66, and said, "Excuse me, Steve. I don't know if you realize I've been on Broadway singing 3 times. A musical, I was with Billy Porter. I don't have Tonys, I don't have Grammys," she said as she took to the front of the stage. Rosie then nudged Steve to the side so she could be front and center. Brimming with the holiday spirit, Rosie confidently sang her version of Frosty the Snowman, with the audience joining in on the festive fun. As the classic tune reached the iconic "Made Out of Coal" line, she playfully shouted "coal" directly at a startled Steve, who found himself caught in the whirlwind of Rosie's festive fervor. But Rosie wasn't the only one spreading holiday cheer on the set. In a heartwarming moment, Billy, 54, also took the stage to perform a holiday song, turning the Celebrity Family Feud into a festive fiesta of singing. Speechless Steve. Steve has been stunned more times than once on Celebrity Family Feud. In July, contestant Becky Lynch, 36, stunned the game show host when she suggested he hook up with Kim Kardashian, 43. The episode featured WWE male superstars versus their female counterparts. The men's team included such favorites as Captain Seth Rollins, Big E, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Dolph Ziggler, while the women were fronted by Seth's real-life wife, Becky. She was joined by Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, and Natalia. But host Steve was the center of attention for one question. If Steve Harvey wasn't married, the TV star asked, what female celebrity would you match him up with? Lucky ladies like Beyonce and Halle Berry each made one of the top 5 answers. But when the men reached 3 strikes, Becky dropped a bombshell suggestion. Kim Kardashian, she shyly said. This seemed to take Steve by surprise, as he stumbled and stuttered over his response. Wow, woo. That's interesting, he said, making clearly uncomfortable facial expressions. The big board seemed to agree with him, as Kim's name wasn't up there, and the men stole the points. Fans online pondered the match as well, with one person even directly tweeting to the Kardashian star. So, Steve Harvey, the user asked Kim, however the Hulu star has yet to reply. In the end, the men came from behind to win. Say what? This wasn't the first time Steve had been caught stammering over a response. That same month, Steve was left speechless when the cast of Drag Me to Dinner, including Neil Patrick Harris and his husband David Burtka, appeared on the game show. At one point during the episode, drag queen Willem Belly was called up to face off against David in a speed round. The category was something that married people do that a dog might do while making love.